I've been posting a little bit regularly in our stories when we're having Schumann resonance spikes, and also for some of the solar flares that have been going on. And this is because there's so much ascension energy that's taking place, and has been for quite a while now. But as sensitive people who are actively following our spiritual path, or even feel like we're stumbling along our spiritual path, we can really pick up on this energy really unconsciously. And there are things we can actively do to assist ourselves when we are picking up on this. So when we're having Schumann spikes and solar flares, this is when we can find we get more exhausted. We have periods of insomnia when we're trying to sleep, even if we are really exhausted. We can have periods of lots of dreams. We can also have periods of lots of pain, headaches, migraines, aches and pains. If you already have arthritis or anything that gives you aches and pains, that tends to be heightened. We can also get things like dizzy spells, the singing in the ears. We can get third eye pressure, palpitations of the heart. There are quite a lot of ascension symptoms. But also during this time, the things we can do for ourselves to help aid when that is happening is to drink plenty of water, is to make sure you're earthing and grounding yourself. Sit out on the earth, literally sit out on the earth. Have a bath, whether it be a salt bath at home, or if you can go to the beach and actually literally get in the water, or go for a walk along the beach where we're in that salt air. Eat really wholesome foods as best as you can. I realize at those times that is when we're often actually craving all the junk food and the rubbish food because we're not feeling good. And so we reach for our favorite junky stuff, but we do need to try and actively eat better if we can, because it does actually make us feel better. And also I find the crystal selenite and also golden tiger eye are usually my essential ones to reach for during those times. But also go intuitively as to what crystals you're guided to. It might be those two are your basis, and then you might reach for an extra one or two on top of that, depending what is going on for you and what's going on in your life, what you need at that time. So follow your intuition, because your intuition is always going to guide you to the right stuff. Now we're feeling those physical symptoms because our body's trying to integrate a lot of energy. So we have a lot of energy that comes through at those times where the Schumann resonance, which is the Earth's heartbeat, is spiking, or when there's a solar flare and that solar energy is impacting our atmosphere and in turn impacts us. It's a lot of high energy that's coming through to us, and our body's trying to integrate it, and generally trying to integrate it really quickly. And that's why we can be feeling in a lot of discomfort at those times. So we need to do things that support our body. We need to rest a bit more if we can, and do those things that support us so that we can integrate that little bit easier. On the other side, we can also find that these are the periods where we are so in connection with our intuition, where synchronicities are lining up. We're getting lots of signs that we're on the right track. So depending on where you're at, there will be times when this is happening and you're really in the flow, everything's aligning, and you are nice and clear to accept that energy and easily. And there will be other times when your physical body or some other emotional or mental body is struggling to integrate the energy, and that's when you might be having a lot of those not so comfortable ascension symptoms. So please don't get down on yourself either way, however you're experiencing it. Just try to do the things that nurture you, that take care of you. That's why I try to put our little stories out there to let you know what's going on, so you can kind of go, oh yes, I get it, I understand why that's happening. And be able to perhaps up your game in taking care of yourself and knowing some of the things that you can do that will look after you too.